Your legs are not just for movement, they are your engine. The difference between a slow reaction and a decisive one. The difference between losing balance and controlling space. In combat, in sport, in real movement, power doesn't start in your arms. It starts from the ground and travels up. That's how a strike lands clean. That's how direction changes instantly. That's how force appears before it's seen. But most people train their legs wrong. Up and down reps, controlled tempo, chasing size, that builds muscle. But it doesn't build a system. Because real power is not just strength. It's the ability to absorb, store, and release force under pressure. This is what Shaolin systems solved long ago. They didn't just train legs. They built a sequence, a structure that turns your lower body into something far more dangerous. And if you follow this till the end, you'll understand how to build legs that don't just move, but respond. Most people think leg training is about strength. It's not. It's about connection. Because when your legs lose connection, you don't just lose power, you lose control. Joints stiffen, tissues resist, balance disappears. And slowly, your body can still produce force, but it can't direct it. That's why movement feels heavy, unstable, delayed. Shaolin systems understood this early. They didn't separate strength, mobility, and control. They built them together in layers. Because real leg power is not one quality. It's a sequence. 6 phases. Each one restores a missing function. Opening, structure, control, elasticity, explosion, integration. Miss one and force leaks. Build all 6 and your legs become stable, reactive, and precise. Not just strong, functional. The first phase is not strength, it's access. Before power, the joints must open, drop into a deep squat. Stay there, let the ankles loosen, let the hips settle, move side to side, shift slowly, open the hips, lengthen the hamstrings, no forcing, no pushing. Because stiffness is not weakness, it's restriction, and if the joints don't move, force gets trapped. This phase removes resistance, so movement can return. Now, you build the foundation. Horse stance, feet wide, sit low, hold, not for seconds, for minutes. This is where most people fail, because this is not comfort, this is exposure. Your legs begin to shake, your mind wants to quit. But this is where structure is built. Tendons strengthen, joints stabilize. Position becomes natural. Add low crouch holds. Stay compressed. This is not rest. This is pressure under control. Because without structure, power collapses. Now the body learns to move without losing structure. Slow squats, controlled descent. Pause at the bottom. Rise with intention. Every rep is control. Then shift to one leg. Pistol, squat progressions. Balance holds. Let the shaking happen. That's not weakness. That's your system learning to organize itself. Because power without control is chaos. Now you change the quality. From control to elasticity. Stay low. Introduce small pulses. Bounce without losing position. This teaches your legs to store energy, not waste it. Add crow walk. Stay low. Move forward. Controlled. Your legs begin to feel like springs. Because real power is not forced. It's loaded, quietly, and released instantly. Now the system fires. Jump squats. Fast drop, immediate lift, no delay. Then broad jumps, forward projection, then frog jumps, explosive, aggressive. Then finish with reactive hops. Light, fast, minimal ground contact. Now your legs stop behaving like weight and start behaving like elastic bands. Because power is not how hard you push, it's how fast you can release. Now, everything connects, no separation. You move through all phases. Slow squat, into pulse, into jump, into balance. Without stopping, without resetting. Now your body must adjust under fatigue, under pressure. This is where training becomes real. Because real movement doesn't pause. It adapts. And here, your legs learn to respond automatically. This system builds one thing: force flow. Joints regain movement. Tissues regain elasticity. Balance becomes automatic. And when that happens, power doesn't need to be forced. It appears at the right time, in the right direction, without hesitation. Keep it simple. Train this 3 to 4 times per week. Not every session needs intensity. Day 1, structure and control. Day 2, elasticity. Day 3, rest. Day 4, explosion. Day 5, integration. Day 6, rest. Some days you build control. Some days you build speed. But always keep the connection between them, because separating them breaks the system. Most people train their legs to look strong, but when it matters, they can't respond, because strength alone is not enough. You need structure, you need elasticity, you need control under pressure. That's what this builds. So don't just train for movement. Train how movement behaves. If you understand this, comment, grounded, and tell me, do your legs feel strong or responsive?